And you finally come to the realization, oh, you need not be in all this trouble. You just realize yourself as pure consciousness, get God realization, nirvana, moksha. But that itself becomes an added to-do.
Hi, thank you, Swami. I am Bill Humans from New York. I had a question which I also asked online, and it has directly to do with all of this. So if you come across it online, you can forget it. It's this. Why should anything appear in consciousness at all? So we have a rope and a snake. Why, when we see, oh, it's not a rope, it's not a snake, it's a rope. Why should there even be a rope? Why pure consciousness must be complete unto itself? Yes. Why should it bother to have anything appear in it?
Right, right.
And so, you say it's Maya, but how does that work?
You can still ask why, right? Why should it appear? If you understand Vedanta, one day or the other you will come to this question. This question will continue to bug you for a long time. Don't worry, it will continue to bug you after this session also. Why should it appear? Now, what are the possibilities? Something appears. If there is pure consciousness, something appears in pure consciousness. This is all of this. Or nothing appears. These are the two possibilities, right? And notice, in your lives, in our lives, both possibilities are realized. Consider Om, waking life. Many things appear. Industrial grade reality. Many things are appearing right here. And dreams, again appearance, but a virtual reality. But consider no appearance. So both appearance and non-appearance, these are the two possibilities, and both are realized in pure consciousness. In Vedanta, they will say, in a microcosm in your personal lives, you as pure consciousness appear as all of this, and sometimes don't appear in deep sleep. Right? So both are there. That's what I want to say. Appearance and non-appearance are both experienced by pure consciousness. Right. Now your question becomes, you see, at first the question sounds very reasonable. Why should anything appear? If pure consciousness is the only reality, why should anything appear? Now I'm saying things appear and things do not appear. Both are there. If you ask now, why should things appear and not appear? That doesn't seem to be a fair question, because both possibilities are there, appearance and non-appearance. But still, and remember, all of this may sound very abstract. It's not abstract. We are talking about you. And we are not talking about a single thing outside your daily experience. After all, what are we talking about? Waking, this one. Dreaming, sleeping. And the consciousness in which all three appear and disappear. Now there are many answers to your question. Many, many answers. We are studying the Mandukya Upanishad. In the first chapter, you will find this question comes up. Why does the fourth, the pure consciousness, you say that's the reality. But then why does it appear at all as the waking, dreaming, and deep sleep? Why not nothing? Just pure consciousness. And especially, why do we ask this? Because there's so much trouble. Yeah? Waking life full of trouble, strife and struggle. And you finally come to the realization, oh, you need not be in all this trouble. You just realize yourself as pure consciousness, get God realization, nirvana, moksha. But that itself becomes an added to-do. I have a mortgage to pay off, I have to go to Trader Joe's and buy these things, and I have to go and exercise, and I have to go to a job and pick up the kids from school, and also become enlightened. Swami, you have not helped, you have added one more thing to do. Why couldn't I be enlightened forever and all of this need not appear? So I think it was Somerset Maugham, when he was studying Vedanta, he learned that Brahman projects this universe. He writes in a sort of wry, dry humor. He writes, I felt Brahman could have let well enough alone. Could have let it be. Why project at all? It created so much trouble for us. And so there would be, you are Brahman itself. But even there, see, if you're like a little kid, you can push. You can keep on asking, why? Why at all? The answer is, there's one answer, one beautiful answer is, it is Leela, it is play. It is the very joy of Brahman to express itself in all of these ways. You say, yeah, that's poetic, but it's still not very logical. It's poetic, it's beautiful. Leela, This is the play of God. In one beautiful Bengali song, God is imagined as a little boy playing with suns and moons. And the imagery is very touching because the boy is very lonely. Because in the entire universe, there's nobody else to play with. So Brahman plays because Brahman wants playmates. So Brahman pretends to be you and him and her and me and all of us, and then Brahman can play. You'll say, yeah, that's great, but it's nice, it sounds nice, but it's not philosophy, it's not logic. Tell me, logically, why should pure consciousness appear as anything at all? Why? Still the same why. There's a whole book, I'd recommend it. Jim Holt, he wrote this book, Why Does the World Exist? He's a New Yorker, he lives in Manhattan. I hope we can get him here someday to speak. He went on a journey. He went to philosophers, theologians. He didn't ask an Advaitin. But then the book would have come to a close very fast then. He asked physicists, he asked mathematicians, logicians, and the same question, why is there something rather than nothing? So he got answers from quantum mechanics, he got answers from mathematicians, he got answers from theologians, he got answers from philosophers, and it's a very fascinating, it's the biggest question of all. Why is there a universe at all? So I'm on the last chapter now. The last chapter is, why do I exist? So that is the question. Now let me get straight to the final answer which Advaita Vedanta has. The final answer is, you'll say, the penultimate answer is Maya. It is not Brahman creating this universe. There is no separate universe. It is Brahman alone. When you say why anything at all, Brahman is there. You say, if you ask why Brahman at all, that question cannot be asked. Well, Brahman is existence itself. It cannot help existing. So Brahman is existence, is being. But you say, why this universe? The answer in Vedanta is, Brahman through Maya is appearing as this universe. It has not really become this universe. You have not really become this person. You are pure consciousness, appearing and playing as this person. So it's an appearance, it's not reality. Reality is Brahman, was Brahman, and remains Brahman. At this point, many people might quit. But a persistent kid wouldn't quit. Would say, but why Maya? But why Maya at all? Why not pure existence, consciousness, bliss? Why not the fourth? Why 1, 2, 3? Why wake a dreamer, deep sleep? Why a physical universe, subtle universe, causal universe? Why not just the absolute itself? Why? And here, if you ask why Maya, Swami Vivekananda says the question is wrong. Again, here, he doesn't explain why. But I kept on asking, no, why is the question wrong? All right, I'll give up the question if you say the question is wrong, but let me ask another question. Then why is the question wrong? It seems to be a reasonable question to me. Why is the question wrong? And here is the final thing which I have got so far. The question why Maya is wrong because consider what you are asking when you ask this question. You are asking for an explanation, isn't it? Follow this carefully. When you ask why, you're asking for an explanation. And what is an explanation? It's a cause. Why is the grass wet? Because it rained. Why did it rain? Because there were clouds. Why are there clouds? Because of evaporation. Why is there evaporation? Because of the sun. Cause. So, when you ask Maya, you are asking what? What is the cause of Maya? Why is there Maya? What is the cause of Maya? But take a closer look. What is Maya? Maya is time, space, causation. When you say Maya, you have already accepted causation. When you question Maya, it is before causation. You cannot ask why about causation when there is no causation at all. Maya itself is not caused. Causation begins with Maya. You see, I'm giving you a logical answer now. If you put it in a logical format, it's like asking, let me give you an example. It's like asking, yeah, some of you have got it, I can see the smiles. But it's like asking, it's very simple actually. It's like asking time, space and causation. What was there before time? If you ask before time, you have already accepted time. You're already within time. Otherwise, you cannot ask before and after are time words. If you ask, what is outside space? The moment you ask outside space, the question is wrong because you have already accepted space. Inside and outside are space words. You can't have an outside space. Similarly, when you say causation, you can't ask why causation. The moment you ask why, you have already accepted cause and effect. If there is no cause and effect, you can't even ask why. That's why, you see why. All language operates in time, space, and causation. Yeah. All language operates in the realm of duality. Yeah. I hope, even if that doesn't satisfy, it should satisfy the logician in you. The heart is not satisfied. The heart is satisfied only by enlightenment. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very good question. That's really as deep as we can go.